Okay. Dr. George C. Ritchie died in a hospital back in 1943. He met the Christ. When he came back, okay, he did not want to live. He was let's read some of the things he says about this near death experience. He wanted to again die so he could be with the Lord. In this book, he's sitting on a tree stump, asking to be allowed to die so that he could be ushered into the presence of Jesus. In this book, he says he would have been angry with those who labored to save him for bringing him back when he was Jesus. In this book, too, he was angry at God because he was on a carrier to go see some entertainment, and Lord told him deep in the spirit, get off this carrier and go write your wife a letter. And he got off reluctantly. They couldn't believe he was doing that, and the soldier picked to take his place. Well, the carrier hit a landmine, and the soldier who had taken his place died, was killed. And he says, writes in the book, why did God let me stay alive when I wanted to die, and let the soldier die when he wanted to live? So he keeps bitching and moaning and groaning how he wanted to die so he could go back and be with Jesus. But look at this. Here's something doesn't make sense. Okay. We were camped in a field beside a body of woods about a mile from the bridge. And most of my buddies were off duty and asleep in a war tent. I was guarding a bunch of German prisoners we had brought with us to help us move the hospital tents and the equipment. Suddenly I heard a German 88 missile pass overhead. The motor cut off, and it came down, causing a big explosion about 100 yards from where I was standing. As soon as this one lit, the colonel shouted to the major to get over to the ammunition dump and let them know that the American ammunition disposal detail was fired and the 88 shells in the area which we had moved into the previous evening. I looked at the German prisoners, and they looked back at me. I could see they were wondering what to do next. Another shell exploded 75 yards east of us. My German prisoners took off, running south. I thought to myself, you jackass, what are you standing here for? Fine language for a man who met Jesus Christ. At the same time, I heard the whistling of another shell. The ominous motor cut out. I knew it was coming down. I hit the ground, praying I would not be killed. I guess in his heart of hearts, he knows he didn't really his near-death experience was not spiritual, but it was bullshit. Praying I would not be killed. But everywhere else in this book, he wants to die so he can be back with Jesus. Praying I would not be killed. You hypocrite. Man, you disgust me. Hypocrisy. Let me see if I can find and read to you where he wants to die. Here it is. This particular morning, I had risen early to write Margaret, his wife, a letter before I left. When the weapons carrier arrived that were going to carry us, I climbed into the back of one and took my seat. On one side, between my two friends, noticing that there are 12 of us in the carrier. We were waiting for the other carrier to fill when something deep inside me placed a thought in my mind. Son of a